What y'all thought this was? What y'all thought this was? What y'all thought this was? Y'all kept talking crazy, talking about Georgia gonna lose by 40 to Georgia Tech. What y'all thought this was? What y'all thought this was? We got the GOAT. We got the GOAT. What y'all thought this was? Go Dogs, man. I tell y'all were talking crazy. Y'all was talking real crazy. DC, you said, hey, Georgia Tech's gonna beat us by 40. I didn't think so. Now, of course, offensively, we had some struggles too. Now, like I said, they should have just kept running the ball. Nate Frazier was going crazy. Josh McCray was having some yards on him. Like, they should have just kept running the ball on him. The game would have been comfortably, like, in our favor. Georgia Tech couldn't stop us running the ball. But it seemed like when we passed the ball, Gunner was just having a bad game. This was his worst game. This was his worst game by far this season. Like, the pick he threw, I actually knew when he tried to throw it to Lawson Lucky that play, he was going to throw a pick. I knew it. For some reason, I just didn't like how he threw the ball out. I really did not. It was just a weird ball that he threw. But then, like I said, Georgia Tech defense is real solid. They are solid. Hey, now the defense showed up at the right time. They showed up at the right time. Now, all season long, they could have had played defense like this. I don't think, honestly, we would have lost the game. That's not being biased. But the defense has been playing good these last 4 games. These last 5 games. They have stopped teams when they needed to stop teams. Man, I'm telling you, Gabe Harris and C.J. Allen, Raylan Wilson, all them guys, man, they are playing solid football right now. And Ellis Robinson, like, this dude has been catching picks these last couple games too. And like I said, I hold a high regard with corners because I played the position, not on a high level. Let's not get it twisted. But I love cornerback play, man. I love when corners do damage, man. You know what I'm saying? And so Georgia, with them corners, man, they've been up and down. But like the last couple of games, they've been playing real good, getting plays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go back to offense for a second. I must say something about the play calling today. It was horrible. Outside of all the run calls you had, and the ones that has to do with Nate Frazier and Josh McCray, we need to stop getting Gunner to run the ball like that. He just got slammed earlier in the game, like with 5 minutes left in the game. He got slammed. It was insane. Like, he's going to get hurt. We don't need Gunner to get hurt. That's one. 2, why are we going conservative if we're attacking the defense by running the ball? Why would we go to conservative by passing the ball when they're ready for it? Them corners was playing real good today. I'm saying number 2 and number 9, I think. I don't know which one. Like the Georgia transfers, they played well today. You know what I'm saying? For Georgia Tech. Ain't no way it should you should be just going back to that type of offense. Just run the ball if it's working for you. You're killing them. You play with your strengths, not your weaknesses. Passing was our weakness today. Give the ball to the running back. We only had, I think, like 90-something yards in the second half. Like, come on, man. That should not be happening. We had 50-something yards or 80-something yards of offense in the first half. That should not be happening in the second half. You're dominating the whole game. They only had, like, I think, 60 or 70 yards of offense in the first half. You're dominating. Why are you going away from something that you have destroyed them with? Why? That's what any team, I would say that about any team. If they had went away from something that they're killing them with, why would you go away from it? You only make the game close. You only make the game closer. And of course, Georgia Tech adjusted to the run game. They did. But, I mean, it still was gaseous in the second half. There's still gases going on in the second half of that game. Now, I'm just saying, stop running with Gunner on those type of plays. And then, like I said, the play calls was just conservative. It was just conservative. Like, receiver screens, they're ready for that. What's that? The Gunner run calls. Like I said, I'm not against Gunner running the ball. I'm not. Because some of those times he's ran the ball, he's helped us out. Those been touchdown plays. But like I said, this game, you can't just give it to Gunner just to be the hero when he's having a bad game. And then again, like I said, he got slammed. Like, you know what I'm saying? He does not need to get hurt. He does not need to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, offensively, we got to be playing better calls. We can't just be conservative. I understand we got one of the great some good receivers on our team with Zachariah Branch and Noah Thomas and all the other guys, but we got to be more considerate of the fact that we cannot have those play calls in the playoffs. We're already playoff bound. That's not anything bad. But at least it was no 8 overtime game. One thing I will say about the defense that I did not like is when they played up on coverage on that last drive for Georgia Tech. When they had that guy who was catching a 28-yard pass. That should have played 10 yards off the ball. Let them get the short yardage game. Don't let them get deep when they're past your own 50. And then they have to throw a Hail Mary up. We got lucky by the tight end batting it down. It looked like he could have caught that joker. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to play better, man. We do. We got a lot to work on. I'm not going to say that we had like a bad game. I'm just saying offensively we could have been better if we just chose to run the ball. I'm not saying run the ball every play, but make better play calls if you're going to pass it. And if you're going to have Gunner running the ball, make sure that he doesn't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Don't make sure he doesn't get slammed or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but on to bigger and brighter things, the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We got to hope and pray that Texas A&M loses today to Texas or Alabama loses to Auburn so we can hit that SEC championship game. But, you know, I'm going to be watching that game. I'm going to be watching both games. So, you know, we're going to see. Rivalry week is something special, something crazy. It's all fight today at the Mississippi State game. You know, it was crazy. But, yeah, man, Georgia beats Georgia Tech 16-9. And I must say, it's been a great, great season. Lost one game. There was a lot of up and downs, definitely a lot of downs in the first half of the season. A lot of ups in the second half of the season, I must say. I must tell you, football season being over for Georgia right now is kind of sad. But, you know, it is. You know, it is what it is. It's just that time for national championship season and college football games for championships. But guess we'll have to see. Well, y'all make sure to come to Papa next year and try to see if y'all can beat us. We've been giving y'all too many whoopings these last couple of years. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, that's what frauds tend to do. They tend to act big in the first couple of games. Georgia Tech fans wanted to talk all that stuff, talking about we want Georgia when they were winning 8 games and stuff like that. And doggone, you realize, doggone, you don't want us. You're not ready for us just yet. Not just yet. Not just yet. And Thomas, I'm not going to talk trash to you because you're a respectful Georgia fan, Georgia Tech fan. I'm going to be honest. But all these other Georgia Tech fans on these Instagram pages and stuff that wanted to say, we want Georgia. You remember, your daddy ain't going to be able to be beaten all the time now. Remember, you only got so many chances to beat Georgia with Kirby Smart on our team. Remember, you will always be kids to us as long as Kirby Smart is here.